Gang, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're actually going to be speaking about the perfect client. Okay, so when I'm speaking to fitness coaches, one of the biggest issues that fitness coaches have isn't necessarily lead gen, which actually might surprise you if you're listening to this. Like I suck at lead gen, right? Or I suck at sales. I can't get new customers in. Now, this document will obviously fix this. However, one of the biggest issues that I see is you can get customers in, okay, but you can't hold clients. And the reason why you can't hold clients is because fundamentally you do not have this, which is the perfect client document. What this document is actually designed to do is to get you to market to your ideal customer, okay? And also, it will get you to have standards with bringing in new people to your business, right? So as fitness coaches, we want to work with people, we want to make money, absolutely. However, if we work with our people, like our savages, right, the 40 to 50 clients that we love to check in, we love to communicate with, they're a pleasure to work with. These clients, one, will make your business fun, okay, which is one of the biggest ones in my opinion. A lot of people when they're scaling the business, it's all about like scaling and just like money and stuff like that, but we have to recognize and realize is as an online business is that yeah, we want to make money, but at the same time we do want to have fun. Like we want business to be enjoyable, right? We want to work with our people, not just like random people, okay? And then also if you work with more of your ideal customer, these customers tend to stay with you for years and years and years, right? Because the marketing that you brought them in with is aligned to them, and also the service that you're delivering on the back end of that is aligned to them as well. So if you keyword me on Instagram, if you just literally keyword me perfect client, I will send you this document. But effectively, the reason why it exists is because most people try to post social media content, they try to market to a client that they have absolutely no idea who that fucking person is, right? What do they do? What are their habits? What's their age? Where do they live? What's their job title? What's their income bracket? What's their relationship status? Do they have kids? Like, what does their typical weekday look like? How much free time do they have? How much time do they spend online? Like, once you understand like who they are, you can actually market really intimately to that perfect client, okay? You can also understand their problems, what they actually want, their objections and fears, to what they're actually worried about whilst seeing a service like yours, what are they skeptical about, okay? How can we actually play towards that on social media? What are the perfect client traits? Are they coachable? Do they own their outcomes? Are they financially stable? Like, what does that actually look like? What are the instant disqualifiers? So, do they blame another coach, for example? Do they blame themselves? Do they always haggle on pricing? Like, these are the people that you want to avoid. You can also test scenario-based questions on a sales call. Like, what if I told you in week 2 that we're dropping cardio and calories? How do you feel about that? I'd hate it. I wouldn't mind. If it gets me to my goal, then it gets me to my goal. And these are the types of things you want to look out for. You can also test ownership as well on a sales call. So tell me the last time you tried to lose weight and it didn't work. What happened? It was my wife and my kids were doing this, or it was the other coach's fault. The kind of like shifting ownership is something that you want to be made aware of, because if they're in the business and you're telling them to do something and they don't do it, then fundamentally they are going to blame you, okay? So you want to like test commitment level, you want to test ownership, you want to test the coachability side of someone. On the call is a very big example, actually a very big one, like how they actually turn up to the call. Is it like this? Are they in an office? Are they just sat down, headphones on, listening, right? Are they interrupting you, right? Did they take it on a walk? Did they take it in a car, right? Did they fill in any like pre-call forms? If you have a video, have they watched any of the videos? Like, these are things you need to look out for. Did they ask about the service? Or are they just interested in pricing? Like, what's the price? Yeah, but tell me the price. Yeah, but what's the price, right? They're going to be fucking assholes they're going to be horrible in service. And then when you set a next step, are they committed or are they just like really vague? So like, these are the test prompts you can actually look out for whilst looking at your perfect client, okay? What I want you to do is actually get this. If you DM me perfect client on Instagram, I'll send you this. Go through it, because effectively what you can do in your marketing is actually market to your best client. You can market to the perfect client. And then guess what happens? You get more of the perfect client. You also completely get rid and distance yourself from people who are belly robbers, who are victims, to people who don't take ownership. You just get them to fuck. You don't want to work with them. They're absolute idiots in service, right? But if you only market to the perfect client and you're basically shifting everything out and you're basically being like, fuck this, I don't want to work with anyone like that, you're only going to get killers in your service. Retention rate goes up, show rate goes up, close rate goes up, everything. It's only good that happens, right? You can also charge more as well, so LTV actually goes up as well. So yeah, basically get this, download this, go through this, market towards it, and then also test these little prompts in the sales call scripts, because these work really well for getting rid of shit clients, basically.